And the drive home tonight, nothing like what we saw this morning. Slick roads led to crashes and cars sliding off interstates, as you saw earlier.
Our Justina Cornell joins us live from our storm tracker. She's out on the roads live on I-55. Where are you on I-55, Justina, and how does it look?
Yeah, so we just left South St. Louis County. We're actually making our way back towards downtown St. Louis, back to the station. I'm going to flip the camera right now. Pretty clear roads. We're starting to see some pickup from that evening rush, but like y'all mentioned, such a different look from earlier this morning. So far, we haven't seen any accidents, but again, this morning it was a different story as several cars were on the side of the road getting some assistance.
We've certainly seen an increased number of calls for emergency roadside service.
We know the saying, slow and steady wins the race.
Unfortunately, a lot of times what it is people are in a rush, right? And they're not slowing down.
Tuesday's morning rush saw a rush of activity.
Especially around curves, on-ramps, off-ramps to the highway, any hills. Those are really the trouble spots that drivers should look out for.
MoDOT says the snow caused some struggle.
You know, we limited the amount of treating because the big concern there is if you treat the roadway and then it melts and freezes right back over again, we'd have icy spots.
Yet nothing is 100%.
It pushed off pretty well. We had some spots. That was the problem this morning during rush hour. It was spotty conditions and people would be on dry pavement. They'd be running pretty good and then they'd hit a spot. We'd had those accidents which backed traffic up.
The slick spots were either snow not fully coming off or snow blew back on the roads.
Typically it was the lane closest to the median. Has a little more snow on it because we work our way from the outside in. And they get out there and they hit a slick spot and they'll end up in the barrier or something like that.
Fortunately, the sun was a big help. The rays touched the roadways and natural melt to assist treatment. While they work hard to get ahead, MoDOT and AAA remind you to take it slow because conditions can change fast.
As conditions change, especially when it's this cold, it doesn't take much for something to get on the roadway and cause a problem.
Now, right now, AAA tells me that the #1 call that they've had during these last couple of days are dead batteries. So they remind you to have jumper cables on hand and make sure to see how old that battery is. Reporting live, Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
You can get updates on the Weather First forecast anytime. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355.